Hey, so one of my people that comment on my videos inspired me to do this next video on Gnosticism because it's so largely misunderstood. The Gnostics were the original Hebrew Christians, you might say, the ones who were actually teaching the origin of Christianity and the original meaning of Christos, which is Greek. There was no word for Christ or Christos in the Aramaic language. They just said one who is anointed with oil. And they weren't talking about dabbing oil on your forehead. They were talking about the oils inside your brain, which I've covered in other videos. So what that Gnosticism is simply the knowledge of your inner being, your physiology, and of the cosmos. And it's all one and the same thing. Once you know the structure of your body, you know how everything works in the universe. So this was kept a secret because it's basically the root of empowerment for everyone. And so that's also what Jesus was teaching. He was a Gnostic, but a lot of Christians think that Gnosticism is evil because that's what the church has told them. But remember, the Vatican is behind all the teachings in the church. They tell everyone what to believe. And the Vatican are the ones that hoard all the gold and the wealth in the world, and they, behind the scenes, they control the kings of the world, right? They're the whore of Babylon. And so if they hid Gnosticism from the public and the masses, what does that tell you? Who's the good guy here? Who's the bad guy? Gnosticism is just knowledge, and knowledge can be used for good or evil. So it's just like anything else. If you're a doctor, that doesn't mean you're a good person. It means you're using medicine to heal people, or else you're using medicine to do bad things to people. Who knows what you're doing? It's up to the individual. So at any rate, I would say study Gnosticism because that's really the key to salvation. And it helps you to understand the true meaning of all these words that are in the Bible that have been used in a false context to entrain the brain to worship idols and to accept the externalized concept of all these words rather than the true meaning, which is the inner physiological meaning of the words, like chrism and the pineal gland and stuff. Like when Jacob's talking about the place of the pineal, or the pineal is what he calls it. Everyone, assumes that he's talking about a place, but he's talking about the pineal gland. You see the face of God when you activate the pineal gland. And, I know this because I do it. Not just, blathering things that I've read. It's just a part of our function. It's how we work. And we've been dumbed down and kept in a low vibration so that nothing works the way it's supposed to. That's what Christ is about. It's about activating the harmonic resonance of your body so that you're functioning as an optimal human being. And the return of the Christ is when everything aligns in a way that allows us to gain momentum and return to that way of being. So it's really all about vibration and dissonance versus harmonic frequencies. That's what the return of the Christ is, and I suggest you study Gnosticism if you want to know the truth.